Forget I love you. It's more like I business you. Not a lot of people know what love is in this day and age. I really think that men know what love is and romance is more than women do. With divorce rates skyrocketing, single mothers raising sons and daughters, and fathers being visitors, with premarital sexual degeneracy at an all-time high, I think traditional marriage is a thing of the past, sadly. I propose a more realistic view of marriage than what we have now. It's okay to have a lifelong companionship, but marriage as we know it now has been dead. Remember the commercial, "This is not your father's Oldsmobile"? Well, this is not your father and mother's marriage. Marriage vows are never really kept. It's not for richer or for poorer, in sickness or in health, till death do we part. It's until you bore me, or I get sick of you, or we get serious, or you threaten my lifestyle, do we part, or I get wooed by someone who I perceive as more valuable or desirable than you. Doesn't matter what kind of commitment I made to you in the past, because you're not the man that I married, she says. People change. Things change. I will never forget my tongue-in-cheek description of what I considered a perfect marriage. Probably in 2009 or 2010, I said this on Facebook. I said something like, I can't wait to be married again, make dinner with my wife, collaborate on shopping and chopping food and sauteing and making things and working together to make a beautiful dinner, and then having dinner together like a dinner date, pouring wine, clinking wine glasses, kissing, lighting a fire, then making love in front of the fireplace on a bear rug, and then falling asleep together. And then I go back to my house down the street. You know who got most offended by that? Men. This was in 2009. Who liked it? Who put smiley faces and thumbs up? Women. What the actual fuck? I know a gal who divorced the $125,000 a year husband because he worked too much. She left him for the $300,000 a year guy so she could be a stay-at-home wife, get her nails done, get Botox, and not have to work again. But think about this. She wasn't a stay-at-home mother, but a stay-at-home wife. Women today are just looking for men who will give them better vacations and not give them a hard time when they want to get some work done on their face or body. I propose marriage in a new light. I propose it as a business that gets renewed every 2 years. Men are the true romantics. Women receive romance that men generate. Romance never originates with a woman, ever. I no longer believe in a traditional anything. So this new trad wife, or these trad cons, or these women dressing up like the 1950s housewife. Nonsense. All it is LARPing, live action role playing. They're playing the part of a traditional wife. But still, till you bore me or somebody lures me away from you, do we part. As much as I want a traditional marriage, I don't think it exists because there are no traditional women out there. I don't care how many crosses they have around their neck. I don't care how much they pray the rosary. I don't care how much they go to Mass. I don't care how much they talk about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I encourage you to look at the world as it is, not how you want it to be. The key phrase is how it truly is. Men fall in love, women fall in business. Okay, let's give them exactly what they want. It is now a contract, not a lifetime covenant. One Catholic fellow that I actually really like on YouTube says, well, then marry a woman that doesn't believe in divorce. And yet, 70% of all divorces are initiated by women. That statistic goes up to 90% if the woman is college educated, indoctrinated by modern feminism, married to her job, and if she travels for her job, you are especially fucked. She likes that travel and the mystery and the possibility of sex. Even if she doesn't do it, she's married to the possibility of sex. And if she had an affair on the road, you would never know about it. If a woman is on hormonal birth control, taking the pill or inserting an IUD inside of her that's leaching synthetic hormones into her system, her personality is always changing every single month. You might have to ask the question, who are you this month? If she despises her father, that rate also goes up because there are going to become points in your marriage or relationship or long term relationship where you will remind her of her father and she will become cold as ice at that point. And using the words of many women, when he talks like that, I just shut down. That number goes up to 90% if she misuses her sex organs. Her breasts, which should be used for feeding babies, are being used to give pleasure to boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend. She's misusing her reproductive organs. There's more things going in them than babies coming out of them. She's not operating by God's plan and intention for her body. You know, God has a plan for your body, God has a plan for a woman's body, and it's not just for pleasure. When a woman decides that she does not want to be married or does not want to have children, what she is committing to is a life of hedonism and sinful pleasure. I know another Christian man that says, I give a woman a seed and she gives me back a child. She turns it into a family. More Christian bullshit. So, what is the answer? My friendly acquaintance, my brother, bro, brah, bruh, bruv. The business partner type marriage with benefits, with rules, guidelines, and an equitable, explicit exit plan. Sounds like you're planning on getting divorced, doesn't it? It's not. Why do you get homeowners insurance in case your house burns down? Does anyone ever say to you, well, it sounds like you're planning on burning your house down? It's better to have insurance and not need it than to need it and not have it. But when it comes to love, we throw all caution to the wind, don't we? Use this head, my brother, this head. And as your grandfather used to say, this head, not this head. We both keep our end of the contract for a finite period of time. I say 2 years with periodic renewals every couple years. You get these people that do, like they renew their vows. They go on vacation and renew their vows. I'm totally for that. I think that's actually beautiful. What makes a man make a commitment to a wishy-washy human being, a person whose attitude is here one day, here the next, all over the place the next day? What makes a man dedicate and commit his life to someone who has the inability to commit, to keep things straight, and to follow and submit to only him? You get the guys like on the red pill, like money, muscles, game and frame and all this kind of stuff. I have seen plenty of rich men, jacked men, guys who have a way with words, smooth. I've seen guys of all types, very desirable men in the world's eyes, get jacked up because a woman left them. And I'm not even talking about taking half your shit. I'm talking about just emotionally messed up. What is the answer? The business marriage with renewals. That's it. With explicit exit plans in place. That is the only way, gentlemen.